Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing okay. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing and giving recommendations to Marina and the Diamonds album Fruit. So Fruit is an album that I actually don't physically have. I have Spotify, so I obviously have a lot of music on there, and I have the album Fruit on there, so I have listened to the album more than once, but I just don't have a physical copy to show people, but I'm still going to do the recommendations. So this album to me has a sound very similar to her first album, which is The Family Jewels. The Family Jewels is very like drum kit kind of beat, and Fruit, in my opinion, has that same vibe of like you can hear a lot of drums within a lot of the music. So I would say that Fruit is also one of the ones that she's being more emotionally vulnerable. I mean, she's known that for all of her albums, but I would say with this in particular, this album, it's one of the albums where most of the songs are talking about relationships or ex-boyfriends. So, you know, she's talking about something more personal there. So this album was just after she did her album Electra Heart. So it was after she did the persona of Electra Heart and did all the archetypes. So I think she wanted to carry on doing some creative material, but instead of coming up with a person, a lot of the times she, in this album, she would drive themes with colours. So she'll do like a sad and depressing song and dress up in blue because it's saying that she feels blue and sad all the time. But then she'll she'll dress up in purple, and purple's known to be quite like flirty and seductive. So that would be kind of when she's singing about, you know, I'm ripe and ready to like be seen as attractive kind of thing. So in this album, she actually derives a lot of colours to do with the music that she's about to sing. I've expressed before that Marina's music altogether is one of them musics that I can just listen to for a while, and I can pretty much listen to a full album and I'm satisfied. But with any person, anything, any group, any band, I do have favourites, and with this album I have 4 favourites. So I'm now going to state all of the tracks and then say my 4 favourites, and then I'm going to say what I like about the 4. So there are 12 tracks on this album. There's Happy, Fruit, I'm a Ruin, Blue, Forget, Gold, Can't Pin Me Down, Solitaire, Better Than That, Weeds, Savages, and Immortal. So my first favourite is actually the first song, Happy. So I would say that without a doubt, this is her slowest song that she's done. She is known for doing like an atmospheric slow beat song, but this is the slowest that she's sung something, where it's just very slow piano, especially near the beginning. And she's singing about, in like my interpretation is that she's singing about feeling like she couldn't relax, feeling like she was always stressed and panicked about her relationships and how the world was being. But now she's come to a point in her life where she believes in a higher power, and she believes that there is faith within the world. And she's singing about how she wasn't happy, but now she is happy. My next favourite is Forget. So I like the video to Forget as well, I just wanted to say. there's like this scenario where she's two different people. One where she's all white, and then one where she's wearing all black. And I think that's some kind of a statement for maybe she felt like she lived two lives, and one of them was the marina wearing black, and one of them was the marina wearing white. But I have to say, I love the lyrics to Forget, feeling like sometimes you're too weak to go on in this world and admit that you've done wrong or done right within the world, but you feel like you don't have the strength to admit it. And then I would say, I do also love the beat to it. It's very drum poppy, and I really like that. My next favourite is Can't Pin Me Down. So, this is probably a song for feminists, I would say. It is like a feminist album where it's uplifting the femaleness in the world, and it's very like, you can't pin me down, you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to live, I am my own person. But it's not, it doesn't say any lyrics where it's like, feminists stand up, you know. I think it can be taken for the individual, for every individual, just standing up for yourself and believing that you can't be pinned down. So it has a very catchy beat as well, very similar to Forget, but the lyrics, I think, is the main reason why I love it. There's a point in the middle, well, kind of, I would say 2/3 in, where she actually says something, where she basically implies that I'm not judging anyone who lives a sexual life, I'm judging anyone who stabs people with a knife. Basically meaning lying, cheaters, and all that. And I really like that she said specifically that, because someone who is into that lifestyle could listen to that song and think, oh, she's being, you know, bigoted, when that's not what she's trying to do. So this next one, I would say, overall, I mean, my mood does change with, you know, songs, but I would say overall, my favourite song that I tend to repeat a lot from this album is Savages on here. So Savages, again, it has a very infectious beat, just like the other two that I've just said, but the lyrics are so like on point with how the world works, and we don't really think about it. Like things to do with politics, how things to do with the workplace, how we read the news and it's always something bad, but then we never think about the good stuff within the world. Like Savages is so lyrically spot on with how the world works. It actually really, like, the first couple of times I like listened to it, I felt like I was fed information, but that's what you want in a song, especially if you're into lyrics. So that's why I really like Savages, because it's so lyrically in depth and correct. Hi. I wanted to basically do a honourable mention of a couple of songs, because I do also really like them, but I would say I tend to not like it as much as the other four that I've done, but I still want to mention them. So the first one is Froot. So Froot is a catchy, sassy song that's all about sexual awakening, and it gives kind of a similar vibe to like Bubblegum Bitch, where it's like, I'm ready for you, come and get me, kind of thing. So I'll listen to that if I want to be like in a catchy mood and if I'm feeling particularly like saucy. So there's that one, and then there's also Can't Pin Me Down. So Can't Pin Me Down is basically a song that's all about empowerment. I think I might have mentioned this before, but sometimes I see it as an honourable mention, sometimes I see it as kind of a favourite. So I think it's very much a empowerment album, song I mean, for the album. So that's it, you guys. Just wanted to tell you that. So if you like this video, give it a like and comment down below. I'll link my socials down below, my other YouTube channel, and also my Twitters. So love you guys.